In Florida's Wild Heart, a major decision has been made. One that will shape the future of both people and wildlife in the Sunshine State. For the first time in a decade, Florida will hold a regulated black bear hunt, reopening a chapter that many thought was closed for good. This marks a dramatic shift from years of strict protection, reigniting heated debates about conservation, public safety, and the complex ways we coexist with wild animals in a rapidly changing landscape. The last hunt, back in 2015, was brief and highly controversial, sparking protests and making headlines across the state. Now, with black bear numbers rebounding and more frequent encounters between bears and people, the state is once again considering this contentious management tool. It's a story of balance, celebrating a remarkable conservation victory, while also facing new challenges as Florida's communities and neighborhoods expand deeper into bear habitats, increasing the potential for conflict. The question remains, is regulated hunting the right way to manage a thriving yet sometimes problematic bear population, or are there better solutions for the future? In this series, we'll explore the details of the proposed hunt, the history that led us here, and the passionate arguments on both sides of this emotional issue. Because this is more than just a story about bears, it's about our evolving relationship with the natural world, the responsibilities we share, and the tough choices that lie ahead for all Floridians. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission unanimously approved the hunt, marking a significant decision in the state's approach to wildlife management. This move came after months of intense public debate, with passionate voices on both sides, some advocating for conservation, others concerned about human-bear conflicts. Scheduled for December 2025, the hunt will be tightly controlled, ending immediately once a strict quota of 187 bears is reached, ensuring no overharvest occurs. Only 4 bear management units with the highest bear populations are included in the hunt, not the entire state, focusing efforts where management is most needed. Hunters must enter a lottery system which is designed to keep participation limited and fair, giving everyone an equal chance to obtain a permit. They must also pay fees for a permit, which helps fund conservation efforts, and all activity will be tracked in real time to ensure transparency and compliance. Officials emphasize that this science-based approach, grounded in years of research and data collection, is designed to prevent overharvest and keep the black bear population stable and healthy for future generations. With this decision, Florida joins over 30 other states that use regulated hunts as a tool to manage black bear populations and reduce conflicts. The hunt is just one part of a broader multifaceted strategy, which also includes public education, community outreach, and non-lethal solutions to prevent bear-human conflicts. Supporters see it as a pragmatic step forward in modern wildlife management, balancing ecological needs with public safety and community interests. In the 1970s, Florida's black bears were nearly wiped out by hunting and habitat loss. Their numbers plummeted to just a few hundred, and the species teetered on the edge of disappearing from the state entirely. Conservationists and wildlife officials sounded the alarm, recognizing the urgent need to protect these iconic animals before it was too late. Decades of protection and habitat restoration brought them back from the brink, with over 4,000 bears now estimated statewide. This remarkable recovery is considered one of Florida's greatest wildlife success stories, showing what's possible when people rally to save a species. But as bears rebounded, so did Florida's human population, pushing deeper into bear territory. New neighborhoods and roads have steadily replaced forests, shrinking the wild spaces bears depend on and increasing the chances of human-bear encounters. Reports of nuisance bears have soared, with incidents up over 200% since 2016. Bears are now frequently spotted in backyards, rummaging through trash, and even wandering city streets, creating new challenges for both residents and wildlife managers. The issue turned tragic in 2025 with Florida's first fatal bear attack, intensifying calls for action. The incident shocked communities and brought the debate over bear management to the forefront of public attention. Officials argue the hunt is a proactive way to manage bears and reduce dangerous encounters. They say it's about keeping both people and bears safe, and preventing future tragedies as the state continues to grow. The challenge, balancing a conservation success with the realities of a growing, encroaching human population, remains complex. Communities must weigh the needs of wildlife against the pressures of development and safety concerns. The hunt is framed as one tool among many to ensure long-term coexistence, alongside education, habitat planning and new strategies for living with wildlife in a changing Florida. The hunt has split Floridians. Supporters, hunters and residents in bear-prone areas, see it as necessary for public safety and wildlife management, pointing to rising conflicts and the recent fatal attack. They argue hunting is a conservation tool, with permit fees funding habitat work and research. Opponents, conservationists and animal advocates, call the hunt cruel and unnecessary, blaming human behavior for most conflicts. They push for stricter trash rules and more education, not lethal measures. Critics also question the data behind the hunt, fearing it could harm the population and repeat past mistakes. The 2015 hunt, which quickly exceeded its quota, remains a cautionary tale. Both sides agree the stakes for Florida's bears are high. As the December hunt nears, legal challenges threaten to delay or stop it. The FWC is also considering even more controversial measures, like hunting with dogs in future seasons. Florida's decision is a test of how we balance conservation success, public safety, and deep philosophical divides. Supporters see the hunt as a science-based necessity. Opponents call for non-lethal solutions and question the hunt's foundation. The debate is about more than bears. It's about how we share space with wildlife in a changing world. The choices made now will shape Florida's wild legacy for generations. The future of the black bear, and our relationship with nature, hangs in the balance.